Would you consider having a relationship with an android that looks like a human?
So now I'm doing this. Would you consider having a relationship with an android that looks like a human? That's a difficult question. I personally, oh boy, that's a lot of explaining there. Cause with an android, they do look human, but at the same time, you know that they're not. But also, you see how my brain wires emotions and love, and that is that I go by how I feel about a person. And I think that, like, if they have the right mindset and right emotional qualities and morals, then I like that person. And if my heart decides to be, oh look, you screwed up and now you like this person romantically, then that's how that happens. So I wouldn't really know if they were an android or not, unless it so happened that it's a complicated situation, guys. Don't put me under so much pressure. I don't know.
Do you think that technology could become a threat to mankind?
Yes, that I wholeheartedly believe. Technology could very much become a threat to mankind in many different forms, not just androids, but like nuclear, or like I said last time, Terminators and shit. Technology can become so out of control so fast, and humans can't process as fast as technology can, so we'd be quickly overrun. So yeah.
If you had to live on a deserted island and could only bring one object, what would it be?
If you had to live on a deserted island and could only bring one object, what would it be? A book, cell phone, paper and pen, a console, or an instrument?
Like Flo. She's trapped on that island.
Shut up. Like Flo, she's trapped on that island with the Save Your Price tool. That's an interesting one. I'd choose. Oh, I would not choose a console. As much as I love video games, I think that would be a bad idea. Not a cell phone either, because they could die. But a book, pen and paper, and an instrument. With pen and paper, I think, because I can't live without music. My ears can't live without sound, if that makes sense. And I'd like to bring a book, but if I don't practice my penmanship, then I will forget how to write, and that would not be good if you were finally found. Or even like sending like a message in a bottle, that would be a really good idea, because then somebody could send help, and and they can know all the shit that you went through, and even if you died, you'd be sending notes to whoever ends up on the island, giving them survival tips. So yeah, pen and paper.
Do you consider yourself dependent on technology?
Do I consider myself dependent on technology? Yeah. Yeah, I think the 21st century is pretty dependent. Yeah, that's just general analysis.
What technology do you most anticipate?
Ooh, what do I most anticipate? Androids, flying cars, space tourism, or brain-connected devices? Ooh, that's a tough one. Because all of them are really cool, but all of them are really dangerous. I cannot do brain-connected devices, because they give me such a migraine, I feel like. Space tourism sounds amazing. amazing. As long as it doesn't end up going total recall and shit. That sounds amazing. Flying cars also sound amazing, but we already got idiots on the earth on the ground that can't drive, so I don't want them in our sky. In our sky, like knocking people out and shit. Or running into houses. Androids? Also, yeah, amazing. But Terminators. Or we got iRobot going on here. Or Detroit Become Human going on here. Space. Space! Hell yeah! Space tourism.
Do you believe in God?
That is hoo-ha. Ha, that's a question, Me, personally? I believe in the possibility. I believe in a possibility of multiple, but I do not believe in one. I don't believe that only one could exist and control everything. So I'm just gonna say, I don't know. Because I really don't know. I really don't know. I'm not gonna say no because that's definitive and that's saying no, this can't exist. But I believe that, you know, maybe it could, and I'm just too ignorant to know otherwise. I don't know.
Would you let an android take care of your children?
That's also scary. I don't know. Would I let an android take care of my children? I'm one of those old-fashioned people that think you should, if you're having children, you should take care of them. So would I let an android take care of my children? I would say no. Because I firmly believe that if you're the one having children, you should be the one taking care of them.
How much time per day would you say you spend on an electronic device?
Oh, how much time per day would I spend on an electronic device?
All day. I mean, sorry.
Shut up. It'd be 4 hours minimum. I know that much. But it's on and off. It's not like it's a constant thing. Unless I have nothing going on that day. And I'll be on it for like a couple hours and then shut down for like a few hours, then go back on it. So I'll be like on and off. But if I'm like doing something, I will hardly be on it at all. So I go, on busy days, I go for about an hour. But on more relaxed days, I go about maybe 6 hours. So I'd say about, canceling each other out, I'd say about 4 hours.
If you needed emergency surgery, would you agree to be operated on by a machine?
If needed emergency surgery, would you agree to be operated on by a machine? Yes. Because they are more calculated, more accurate, and less likely to make mistakes than a human.
Do you think one day machines could develop consciousness?
Do you think one day machines could develop a consciousness? Yes. If we make them in our own image and we give them the ability to think and calculate and observe, they are going to develop their own minds just by learning from us, just by learning from humans. They'll be able to make their own choices and develop their own minds and consciousness. Yeah. Okay. Question 1. My answer, I don't know. And world answers, 65% said yes. Okay, good on you, 65%.
Someone you know?
Okay, sorry about that. Do you think that technology could become a threat to mankind? I answered yes. 71% also said yes. 18% said no. And 11% were indifferent. Yeah, that's kind of a hard one to answer when you think about it. I don't think it's difficult, but, you know, some other people do. If you lived on a deserted island, I said pen and paper. 15% said a book. 23% said a cell phone. 21% agreed with me. 12% said a console, and 29% said an instrument. Okay. That's somewhat reasonable, I guess. I still don't understand the cell phone or console. But, hey, to each his own. Do you consider yourself dependent on technology? 78% said yes, and that's including me. 15% said no. 7% said I don't know. That's a pretty ironic thing that you don't depend on technology, but you're playing a game of a world dependent on technology. Hey, welcome to the 21st century. What technology do you most anticipate? 36% said androids. I agree. 13% said flying cars. They also agree with me that people are too dumb to be allowed flying cars. Oh, but only 19% said space tourism. I'd love to go to space. Like, if they offer, like, humans to just go and colonize Mars, I'd be up in line, man. That sounds amazing. I would go into the science field just so I could go to Mars, man. Or to, like, Venus. Or Pluto. Pluto's a planet. Don't tell me otherwise. But, yeah, that sounds amazing. Okay, 32% said brain-connected devices. Still don't agree, but, hey. Question number 6. 18% agreed with me. 44%, said no, and 38% said yes. Ooh, the numbers have gone down. If the same survey was given like 10 years ago, that'd be so different. Welcome to the 21st century. Okay, question number 7. Would you let Andrew take over your kids? 50% said yes. 24% said no, and 26% said I don't know. Now, I know I answered no, but I am with the 26% that said I don't know. Because I really don't know. I guess it's circumstantial, but personally, I would want to raise my own kids. I mean, if there was an android around to help with that, I'd be like, okay, no problem. But if they were doing it by themselves, I don't think I could do that. I would not leave an android to cook for my kids or clean for my kids, because I believe in my kids learning to take care of themselves and me learning as an adult and a parent to take care of other people other than myself. So that's a very complicated question. Very complicated. How much time per day would you spend on an electronic device? 1%. Oh, okay. 1% said an hour. 8% said 2 hours. 21% agreed with me. 64% said more than 4 hours. And 6% said I don't know. Wow, that's crazy. Oh man. If you need emergency surgery operated by machines, 73% said yes. Okay. So that's another interesting thing. 12% said no and 15% said I don't know. I guess the I don't know would depend on circumstance. But 12% that said no. Okay. I got not an argument, but a debate for that, but I'll leave that to another day. And question 10, do you think machines can develop a consciousness? 70% said yes. 14% said no. That's interesting. 14. So like out of 100 people, 14 people would think that androids are just robots. Or that robots can't do anything more than their programming tells them to. That's interesting. I guess I'm too much of a believer in life to think that machines couldn't develop their own consciousness, but I think that's just me. I don't know. That's an interesting one. 16% also were indifferent about it, so that's good. Stay in the off field until you know what the hell's going on. Okay, cool. Hello again. Okay, so now I'm done. So now I'll go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye for now.